And Powers, we continue to follow developing news out of central Bakersfield. 2 people were shot and one of them was killed at the Golden West Casino on South Union Avenue.
We have team coverage tonight, but Eyewitness News reporter Lexi Wilson is live at the marketplace where deputies found the man believed to be the suspect. Jeff Platt talked to people that ran for cover at the time of the shooting, but we begin tonight with Hannah Batah, who has a timeline of what happened. Hannah?
Raina and Lexi, on what a night would be normally just busy at this casino. It's a night that's become busy for the investigators that are working to piece together the parts of this crime. And this is happening just 5 hours later than they got the call about the shots fired. The deputies got the call, rather, about the shots fired at this casino. I'm going to let you take a pan behind me. As you can see, the entrance of the casino is where most of the deputies are concentrated right now, as they've been going in and out all evening since we've been here, trying to look for any more evidence that they could use, trying to figure out a motive for the suspect, and trying to look for any stray bullets that might have hit the cars in the parking lot. Now, as we've been watching the investigators kind of pan through this parking lot, they've been checking all the cars, they've been talking to witnesses, they've been speaking to dozens and dozens of witnesses. From what we hear, there were more than 100 people here, and like you guys said, we know at least one person has been killed and another person has been shot. Now, for that second person, investigators at this point are not saying the extent of those injuries and what the status of that person is, but we do know that that entrance of the casino that you guys are looking at right now is where they found the person that was shot and killed. Now, witnesses we spoke with said they believe the person that was shot and killed, this all came about as a scuffle between a man who wanted to get into the casino and they wouldn't let in, and then that's when he fired out shots against a security guard, when other security guards then stepped in, firing back at him, as they are equipped with guns. But what we do know is that while this started here, it ended in an entirely different area. That's where we find Eyewitness News reporter Lexi Wilson, who has more on that now. Lexi?
Yeah, the night started at the casino but ended here at Playfair Market. As you can see, it is still taped off and investigators are still on scene trying to figure out what happened here tonight. We know the suspect was shot multiple times at the casino. He then ran down the street of South Union into Playfair Market. Witnesses say deputies surrounded the area demanding him to come out. They eventually were able to take him away in an ambulance. They say his injuries are major and that he was taken to Mercy Hospital. Deputies have not confirmed a motive as they are still investigating. Now we're going to hear from a witness who was inside the store when the suspect came in.
I was just seeing some guy just run in and he started bleeding, like he was shot in his arm and his hand, and then he was shot in his, I think in his thigh or something. And he just started bleeding and just came and just laid down on the ground, and then I was just like, looking at him, I was like, what happened? And he just yelling like, call for help.
Since the suspect did run away, investigators are in an area where they are looking for any leftover bullets. And that's where we find Eyewitness News reporter Jeff Platt, who talked to people who were just steps away from the shooting. Jeff?
Right now, we're just across the street from the casino, where a lot of people were thrown into a panic as they heard the gunshots. You can take a look right across the street. A lot of motels, trailer parks, RV parks are positioned just on the other side of the street. And actually, as of right now, investigators are still going through those parks and those motels, combing the area, checking to see if any stray bullets or ricochets might have found their way to residences. So far, we've been told that none have. However, it was a very scary moment, not just for those inside the casino, but for all of those on this opposite side of the street, who tell me that the gunshots were so loud they felt as though it was right outside their front door.
I heard gunshots, rapid gunshots, and then I came outside and I noticed that someone was yelling, "Get up!" It was like pop, 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 and then pop, 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 real rapid at the end. So it's multiple guns.
Yeah, this is like really close to home. You know what I mean? I'm just grateful that my daughter's not here with me right now, because she likes to play outside and stuff, and it was still daylight. So, I mean, she could have been outside, and you never know.
Now, it's important to point out that deputies and investigators are not actually allowing people to go to certain sections of the sidewalk as they continue their investigation, and a lot of how long that investigation is going to take hinges on what they can find and if they're going to need daylight to find everything. We've been told by a lieutenant that this investigation will at the very least go into the early hours of the morning, if not the morning itself after sunrise. So again, do avoid this area as they are not letting any cars go through and not letting a lot of pedestrian traffic go through as well. But in summary of all of this, the Golden West Casino, the site tonight of a shooting in which one person was killed, another injured by gunfire, many others injured as they fled, and a suspect in custody with major injuries from gunshot wounds of his own. For now, reporting live in Bakersfield, Jeff Platt, Eyewitness News.
Still a very active scene. Thank you, Jeff. We'll continue to check in, and I'm sure investigators will learn more as the sun does come up.
Absolutely. And remember, you can always get the latest news and updates from our website at bakersfieldnow.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter. Just search Bakersfield.